What is up, guys? This is the brand new video. So this is a McMurray Hatchery tour. I already did it. I'm back home. I have all the chicks here that I picked out. You can see those at the end of the video. It is a very long video, and I'm very sorry about that. My filming was horrible. The sound was bad. This just wasn't an all-around great video, but the tour was amazing. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to skip through certain parts, go ahead. But if you would leave a like, comment, and subscribe, that would be awesome. So yeah, enjoy the tour. All right, guys. So we're actually at McMurray Hatchery for the tour I was telling you about earlier in the video. We're here, and this is an amazing facility. Way cooler than I imagined that. Loud.
So we don't have all of the breeds. Like these are actually full.
Oh, wow.
All the yellows are female, and the blues are males. The white is straight up, so we just expect to check them.
So what all birds do you not sell sex?
Basically, it's just like the newest ones. So like lavender orpingtons, we only have like 10 females.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it to protect them.
I know what you mean.
We're just building those flocks up, and that's basically until we get enough numbers that it's worth it. So, you know, we get 10, 12, chicks. It's like, well, it's protected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything's computerized. These are our hatcheries. Look at our hats.
Wow. So you guys, what's your like average hatch rate, you think?
So like today we had 68%.
Okay.
Across all of our breeds. So individually, 64, 52, black giants at 81%.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So we track all of that all the time.
Yeah.
So what we expect to hatch is, we expected 62, and we had 64. So.
You got a higher hatch rate than you thought.
Yeah, which is, it's the chickens you don't.
Yeah, it's kind of guessing game.
We have the historical data, so we can get pretty close.
Yeah.
But getting it, we never spot them. There's our black giants, black brahmas, black stars.
Awesome. So do you guys ever have any like extra chicks that you hatched and weren't sold that day?
The white brahma. They've gotten darker on us, but they turn white.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of where our assortments come in. Like this would be Murray's choice. So we always kind of oversell assortments.
Oh.
Because look, that hatchability thing, like it fluctuates a lot. Or some that we'll oversell the assortment.
Yeah.
A couple hundred usually. So then if we have to carry something like put the order the next week, we try to sell everything we can.
Okay.
We have what's called like scalpers who will come. They'll take a couple orders.
Yeah.
Some people do that.
So what I love about you guys is your large variety of rare birds, because I do like heritage and exotic and endangered breeds of all livestock. Like all my pigs were a rare breed and critically endangered breed, and that's what I love about here is that you guys carry so much. Like there's so many different rare breeds.
Yeah, we work with like a livestock conservancy does the poultry census. So they do we're working with the poultry census right now, but they're the ones who tell you like what breeds specifically are going to be endangered. We work with them to kind of help other breeders get started, so we can help save those breeds. Like one of the things we're working on now are our rock lines. So, they're not like endangered or anything, but to get non-industrialized Plymouth rock,
those are pretty
kind of unique too. So
Yeah, because a lot of big industrial breeds started off as smaller.
They developed in a region.
Yeah.
So they were regional breeds, and they were just selected alike. Almost all of the heritage breeds are dual purpose breeds.
Yeah.
Regardless of how they seem now, they had the best. They saved the eggs and ate the roosters.
Yep.
So. No good question.
Yeah, that's what I love. Those are pretty thick.
Yeah,
So these are all your assortments?
So yep, this is our assortment. These are red leghorn.
Oh wow.
Colombian lion bass. Probably hard rock. This would be a Gila velvet.
Yeah, I thought about
really
getting
tell,
those.
That's got a little white spot. So there's a couple chicks that have the same pattern.
Yeah.
But they have that auto section. So that's the barring gene passes. But only the roosters get the barring gene. So like barred rocks are barred. The other pattern is crossed, so they have this top spot. So they have a barring gene, but it only goes into the males. So they get the white spot.
Yeah, that's cool. So many chicks. I cannot imagine having this much chicks at once.
Each of these baskets is about 100 chicks. So
Oh, wow.
100, 400.
Yeah, I just got my largest batch of chicks a few weeks ago, and that was only 70. So,
on a given day, we've had probably 30,000 chicks today.
holy moly, that's a lot.
So each of these boxes, that's somebody's order.
Oh, really? Are all those full already?
Yep. So we start pretty early. We start about 2 a.m. Holding chicks. So yeah, it's already been quite a day.
Yeah.
Vaccination, so they're vaccinated. You get the Merrick's vaccine.
Yeah, I get the vaccine.
Let's kind of get in there. So yeah, there's a little needle here. So when you take the chicken, you put their head up here, and it hits the button, and you can see the needle just barely sticks out. Just tiny little poke.
So how does the Merrick's vaccine work? Like what all does it do?
So we put in, there's lots of strains of Merrick's. There's 4 commercial varieties and strains available in the vaccine. So it actually doesn't prevent them from getting Merrick's, but it prevents them from growing the tumor. So Merrick's vaccine typically is a tumor growing disease.
Yeah.
And it can devastate areas because once it's in a flock, it's always there. They're carriers forever.
Yeah, I've known a few people who had a big outbreak. They had to restart all of their cull everything.
Yep, cull everything. So
that would. What all other vaccines do you guys offer?
so we have the Merrick, and then he's doing the coccidiosis vaccine, which is spray over. And that's just a booster too, basically. It kind of gets them. Coccidiosis is in their intestines, and it's always there. It's it's a parasite.
Yeah.
It's always around. It's always in everything. It's just how well they can deal with it. Okay. So it just gives them a booster, a primer on how to, so their system gets work. So they're like a vaccine works.
Yeah. And how many eggs do you guys normally get every day? Do you think?
Per week. Week might
be easier, but I can probably do the math.
180,000.
180,000.
Yeah, I think we're almost to 200,000 a week right now.
Oh wow,
so
that's crazy.
So whatever that is divided by 7.
That's a lot. And how many do you guys have, like those big incubators?
we'll go look at the incubators. Yep, they're neat.
That's crazy.
All of even for customers, you know, mostly it's a fewer salmon favreau. These are beautiful, beautiful. Another salmon favreau.
Yeah, I like that, dude.
I like salmon footed breeds. I like them to do.
So do you raise chickens yourself?
I started quite a few up in some of them in my own house, but I live in town.
Oh.
And so our town passed the new ordinance because we can't have poultry anymore.
Oh, really?
So, like the Bielefelders, the cream leg bars, the Laningtons, all of those liners, like I would buy eggs and hatch and incubate them at home and raise the breeds and kind of start them for a few years in my house, and then I'd work them into our flocks here.
Oh, yeah.
So get them on our schedule here. Everything's very, like we put our breeders down in July, so we're getting eggs in January, so we can have our hatch in February. So everything's on a schedule, but it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
All the time.
So, yeah. So how many laying hens do you guys think you have?
We have about 35,000 laying hens.
Wow.
So.
What about birds total, do you think? Like all?
So if they add another 10% onto that, 40 to 42,000.
And what all animals do you guys raise other than ducks, chickens, like all the basic poultry?
Just poultry. That's it. Yeah.
Where are all the more exotic stuff? So I saw you guys, a new thing you guys had were doves. You guys?
So a lot of that stuff is not, like, all the chickens are here. Like, all the chicken farms are around here. Ducks and geese are in California.
Wow.
So all of the fowl are separated for biosecurity purposes. So they're all in separate facilities.
Okay, yeah, I understand that.
Turkeys are in New Mexico.
So this is just chickens out here?
Yep, so this is all of our chickens. So I manage all the chickens and all the breeders.
Are those the Leghorns?
So these are Cornish,
Oh,
or CXR, Cornish cross.
I wanted to start getting into meat birds,
Yeah,
but I haven't really done meat birds ever.
it's okay. Like I do,
Yeah.
I still raise a couple hundred a year for my family, basically. So we eat a lot of chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, we got our chickens. I actually started with chickens a year and a half ago, and I really liked it. And then I started getting into more rare and endangered breeds.
Yep.
And I started working with the Livestock Conservancy for videos and posts. And so now I'm doing more of like all livestock.
Yep. Yeah, the Livestock Conservancy, they make a great point that, you know, they need to be useful in order to be, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and so like the heritage, you know, it's different. Like heritage hogs they're absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
The chicken is a little bit different, but it, you know, from a pasture-raised bird, you know, Cornish I don't think do the best on pasture, but you know, we have a little ginger broiler and our red broilers. Those are terrific pasture. And I think if you can localize your food source, so
Yeah.
I think that's really important too.
Yeah.
And having, and we call them enhanced heritage breeds. So they're crosses between heritage breeds and more commercial breeds in order to put size, but kind of keep the same. They're just made of bigger, so we want to keep the type of the breed.
Yeah.
The Delaware, it needs to look like a Delaware. It doesn't need to look like a Cornish cross that, you know, Colombian has.
Yeah. I know.
I want it to be a Delaware, but it should be more useful or more expectations of people of what they're gonna eat. You know?
Yeah, and like most of the heritage breeds, those are like heirloom seeds. They're like there's one thing that like that's how these other breeds originated. There was one thing that they wanted to fix and it got into a new breed. Like the heirloom seeds are probably more likely prone to different diseases than all the hybrids. That's how.
Yeah, but they're like chickens. So because they've been all the heritage breeds, they do pass down. You know, resistance and stuff. So certain breeds are more resistant to coccidiosis, more resistant to American beef.
Yeah.
Or fowl pox, avian influenza. All of those things have been around forever. So like the heritage breeds, they I feel they're less susceptible to the more common poultry diseases, like avian influenza that went through, like the Newcastle disease, you know, Meningotracheitis.
Yeah, there's a lot. And I've thought of getting some, I forgot what they're called. It's a broiler. It's the Murray's
big red broiler.
Yeah, because those look like, because you can raise those for, like, you don't have
They're
to.
great
like,
egg layers.
Yeah, so like with the.
There's no livability issues. They just grow up to be birds.
Yeah,
you know?
and I thought about getting those because those would supply me with meat, and I could also.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
So here we're putting postage on. So these are getting ready to go to, we deliver to Minneapolis Airport and the Des Moines Airport. So these orders are all going to Minneapolis.
Wow. So, what state do you think you supply the most chicks to? Texas? I'm not surprised about that.
Texas, California, and then Michigan.
Michigan, not that.
Or Wisconsin. It's Wisconsin, not
Wisconsin. Okay,
sorry,
yeah.
wrong coast, but not. You know, the dairy and cheese states. Texas obviously is population. Same as California. There's just there's
more people.
And then you get into your bigger egg states, like Wisconsin is a huge egg state.
Yeah. So, do you guys supply to all 50 states?
All 50 states, yep.
Alaska and Hawaii?
Alaska and Hawaii. If you look around Montana, Maine, Colorado, Maine, Wisconsin, Kentucky.
So does it take longer to get to like Alaska or Hawaii, per se?
It usually takes about a day longer to get to Hawaii, but Alaska is actually pretty fast. So,
really?
Because there's a good flight from Minneapolis to Alaska. So it's like one flight.
Yeah.
So that actually is pretty quick. Depends on where you're going in Alaska. If you're in pretty rural Alaska, you're waiting on more flights that it can be kind of tricky. So.
Yeah. This is crazy. And I like, what I also like about you guys is you guys aren't like the big industrial, like.
This is it. This is all of it.
Yeah, like this is a. It was started by like a family-owned farm, right?
Yep. So McMurray was he was into showbirds. So he had his own show lines basically. He's got like the Minorcas or his blue ribbon birds.
Yeah.
And he just really liked poultry. So he started putting out a pamphlet or a catalog, and he'd sell to surrounding farms and stuff. And that was his hobby. You know, that's what he just did on the side.
Started off as just not as a side thing.
Yeah. So he was a banker. And then during the Great Depression, 1926, 28, the bank closed down during the Depression, and so he started doing chicks full time, and so that was their business. And so his two sons, John and Charles, came in and took over when he kind of retired, and then Charles' son Murray McMurray, the next was he came in, and once John and Charles kind of retired, and then he had two partners. His two good friends, Mike Lovers and Bud Wood. And Bud's still here, but Mike and Murray have retired. And now I've come in, and I'm Bud's son-in-law, so it's still a family business. But
yeah, that's awesome.
This is our egg cooler. This is where we store all the eggs. So we're in that transition period, so everything is in the incubator for the week. It takes 21 days to hatch and wrap. So what we're putting in today will hatch next Wednesday. And so we'll go starting tomorrow and pick up our eggs off the farms. So we drive out to our farms and pick up eggs. We do that a couple of times a week, two to three times a week.
And you said you got like 200,000, almost 200,000 eggs a week?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's...
So this will be completely full. this rack will hold 5,000.
5,000. Yeah, my incubator only holds like 50. I don't.
So then this is, I can turn the lights on, but this is our incubator room.
Wow.
These are our racks getting ready to go in. Like I said, this is 5,000 eggs.
5,000.
Speckled Sussex, Spot Rocks. These are all White Rocks.
And so do you, wow. Do you guys take these out and like bring them to a different like area to hatch them?
So that's the next room, that's the hatchery.
Okay.
So we have two different incubators. So there's our older ones that were put in 1991. So they're major form high-series incubators. They hold about 13,000 eggs.
13,000 eggs each. Dang. I have auto turning and stuff.
Yep.
I couldn't imagine turning.
So they turn about 45 degrees one way or the other. These are a little bit different. They're multi-stage. So each of these is a different week. So red, blue, and green are different weeks. So there's 1 week, and then there's the next week, the next week.
Yeah.
That kind of helps balance things a little bit because the newer eggs are require heat, but the older eggs are putting off a lot of heat.
Yeah.
That's what it's cold, but
Crazy.
they're around about 99 degrees.
So I don't really hatch many chickens, but I hatch quail quite a bit, and
23 days for quail.
yeah, they can. Yeah. I'm wanting to. I was gonna get started on emus, but I haven't gotten started on them yet.
These are big incubators, so they're all single stage. This is 1 week worth of eggs. The 1 week, second week, third week. They're in here for 18 days. It's the same. These are kind of the same. They're all digital. We're running 100 on 1 degree, 85% wet for wet mold. We've been in there for 7 days.
Wow. So do you have an incubator you recommend for home?
You know, I get the ones I use at home are just the Volvomator style incubator.
Yeah, that's what I use.
This holds 50,000 eggs.
50,000.
So, I mean, you can see the back wall, but and these all turn this way, but they have turners. It's alarm sensitive, so if I hold the door open too high, the alarm goes off. If temperature gets too low, too high, the alarm goes off. Man stops, the alarm goes off.
Wow.
This is our big one, and it holds 100,000, 110,000 eggs.
Oh my goodness.
You can just barely see the back wall.
Dang, that's a lot of eggs.
So yeah, there's 22 of these racks. Each of the racks holds 5,000 eggs. So you say we get 200,000 eggs a week. 100, 50, and we have about another 106,000. Half of 100,000.
So how many eggs do you think like everything can hold at once?
I think you can hold 260,000 eggs.
260,000? I couldn't do that. That's a lot of eggs.
Yeah, I mean, a lot. That's a lot of chickens.
Yeah.
This never roll down. Well, that's how big this is.
Oh my goodness.
All of these are going to go in Monday and probably Tuesday. For 18 days that are here.
That's awesome.
Kind of 200,000.
Yeah.
But it seems like a lot, but I don't know. It's very doable. I mean, it's the whole, everybody you saw, it's all we have. That's just our whole crew. Half of those work for farm too. So we've been here about 2 o'clock this morning. Not everybody, but
It's crazy. how long has McMurray Hatchery been running, you said?
104 years.
104 years.
Chickens went off light.
Yeah.
People think that the incubator you're heating the whole time. Really, you're cooling. Like we're so dense. You're cooling for about 2 weeks.
Dang.
We're not even trying to keep it cool about. This is our hatchery room. So we spend 18 days in the incubators, and then so these are the hatches. So we transfer the eggs and egg holders to baskets, so they hatch in the basket.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So we do a lot of cleaning. There's no smell.
Yeah, that is not good. Because on small farms, and I think it's overwhelming every day to go out and collect the 38 eggs.
You know, it's different though. Because, like, if your job is to pick up eggs,
Yeah.
you could pick up a lot of eggs.
Yeah.
And you just walk around and take care of birds and pick up eggs. Like that's.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah.
Pretty fun job.
You know, our farm north town says there's 6,000 birds on it in 4 buildings, or 3 buildings. And, you know, I can do the chores. It takes me about 4 hours to do the chores. I don't do that day to day. We have people do that.
Yeah, I kind of got all my stuff automated. Like my chickens have an automatic waterer and feeder now
Yep.
because I don't like going out there every day and feeding and watering them. But
Sure. Yeah, so one of our waters or water systems, feed, we don't, we manually run the feed system. So we're turning it on to augers food into all of the spots.
Yeah.
They have food constantly, all the time, but we don't, you know, an abundance of caution, we just don't leave it all the time. A big place we just run, so it,
yeah, I
you
know.
don't feed on the ground, and that's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I just have to go around like once a week and fill up all the feeders because I'm wanting to get like a water system that's hooked up to my hoses because I still have to fill up those like every week and a half.
Yeah, that's the more time saved that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, that's pretty much the whole hatchery. So.
Yeah, this is crazy. I was excited to come tour here and get chicks because like I've watched like White House on the Hill for a while. I watched them, and they're actually who got me into getting chickens. And then I bought I bought my very first chickens from you guys, and then I got them from my local farm store. I bought Red Stars from you guys. Those are my first chickens, and then I started getting into more heritage breeds. And yeah, like I said earlier.
That's, I think it's really important. I think a lot of people get into chickens and go, oh, I'm going to get eggs, or I'm going to do this, you know. And then I think the more you can push people into the conservation part of it,
Yeah.
to preserve these breeds. And I'll show you when we go up front what you can do with good breeding and good selection. Like I think that's something that you'll see. Like if you want to do your own, you're going to have your own flocks and like. How much you can change just your selection.
Yeah. And yeah, I've, like I said, I've only been doing this about a year and a half, and it's been more fun than anything I could have. Because I used to live like in the middle of the city, and I used to like it. And I moved down to a very rural area in the middle of nowhere, and it's way more fun than having animals has always been my passion.
Yep.
Because I was never really, I couldn't have farm animals obviously in the city, and I've always, like I breed reptiles also, and those I could have in the city, but these are just more fun to have and do, like chickens. They're just, it's awesome, and I love that there are still places, because there are so many places that are just industrialized and like,
Yep.
like, and I love how here is not.
We do everything by hand. So I mean, everything we from putting the eggs in the baskets to pull the chicks out of them. It's all just set up a table and we start counting.
Yep.
Do it all by hand. So everything you do is done by hand.
Yeah, and that's what I love about here is compared to like big farms, they're so much better.
You know, economically, people use those bigger farms. But I like I said, you can move your food production to a more local thing.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. I think that's something that I advocate for.
Yeah.
Not everybody can raise chickens and hogs and stuff, but everybody knows somebody out there.
Yeah.
You know, who can provide them, you know, beef, pork, chicken.
Yeah. And
All
this,
of those things can be done locally and more sustainably than they're doing it in, you know, the agri sectors where they don't, their birds don't have any.
yeah, and personally, I think like pasture-raised birds or like the eggs taste way better, and it's just better seeing like them running around or like even if they're not running around on a pasture, like it's just better seeing happy birds that aren't kept in a one by one box.
So they, they don't have much spots to lay eggs, you know, and fit them, feed the most minimal nutrition available for them.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's
Get the garden scraps, they get the food scraps, they get, you know.
yeah,
That's the goal. So,
yeah. I love it.
yeah.
Great.
About it.
Yeah. I will. My mom does that.
And your aunt will raise whatever you do. This is going to be your deal with all the female. I would think so.
Could I do a corner of the neighbor?
Did it
Mother,
10 minutes?
yeah, like one corner.
At what time? 10 minutes.
Black stars.
Are these barred rocks or black check plates?
The second points are going to be all black. They're either a cuckoo or a barred rock.
Okay. Or a cuckoo or a barred rock. Yeah, what is he spraying in the rock?
Coccidiosis vaccine.
Oh, okay.
It's an oral vaccine.
Yeah. And they have like just plain your face. There's different colors. What would be your green egg layers? That's a green egg layer.
How many go in each corner?
25.
Okay.
Yeah. And this will be a lichen builder. So that's about
These two
it.
baby. Hi, darling.
Probably that one. Anything else?
You get a bad
That's a lichen builder. What else is
Good thing you got it there, huh? You put some Kickstarter here in a minute.
Why do you Why do you Americanas?
Yeah, I do.
They're really puppy seedless. You have some of these up there. Little bit red stars. You have red stars.
I have a few, yeah. I have
And
like
Leghorns.
Hi, baby. You loading up Red Ranger?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
So you got a layer assortment,
21,
Red Rangers, and then right now there's two pullets, but that's where the other ornaments with the Cavacors are going to go.
Yep.
And I think he's putting Delawares there. Is that right?
Yeah, they can say, little did they know. I raised a big house before they moved. Yeah.
Okay, guys, it is the next day. This is going to be the end of the video, but this video has been super fun to make, and I'd like to give a huge thank you to McMurray Hatchery for sponsoring this video, letting me come out there and tour you guys, and for all the chicks you're about to see. They gave me all of these chicks. There's 100 chicks in there, and they are such nice people. The farm is so, like, it's so humane compared to all those, like, big industrial farms at, like, Tyson and big companies like that. And so it's just such a good and, like, honest company, and it's a family run company, and I love all of their chicks. They're such good quality. So yeah, let's get into unboxing these chicks. They were actually out last night, but I went ahead and set up the brooder room. I don't know if you saw that very well. Yeah, the chicks are in that box right there. So let's get into unboxing them. So actually, I'll see you guys in just a second whenever I put them on. All right, they're on the floor now. So get this. Oh yeah, so many different birds. Awesome. It's such a cool company. So we got some Red Rangers. I got 25 Red Rangers, 25 Delaware broilers. I got 25 of them. I got a few Lockenvelders. I got 8 Creep Cores. I got some Americanas. I got 2 Polish. I got some Black Sex Links. I got some Barred Rocks. Some White Leghorns. I got some Red Stars. And I think that's all of the variety. But let's start scooping these chicks out and dumping them on the ground. So I'll turn the lights on in just a second. Actually, I have to separate these guys because these are from a different sponsor that I will talk to you guys in a minute. Those are Jersey Giants. There's the Golden Polish. You guys, sorry about the lighting, but so getting all these guys. There's a lot of them. So many. Oh yeah. That's just a very small amount of them. This guy won't move. Walk. Okay, so actually, boom. I'm gonna get all of the Jersey Giants put into here. Here's another Jersey Giant. That's not a Jersey Giant. That's an Americana. Here's a Jersey Giant. Nope, that's not a Jersey Giant here. Here's a Jersey Giant. Nope, not a Jersey Giant here. I don't know where all the Jersey Giants are at. I think this might be one. Maybe not. I'll put that in there. I have 4. So there's that's a creep. That's a creep core. There's one. There's one. Alright. Well, there's one more. Where's the other guy? Where's the last one? There it is. Got that guy. Alright. So, keep scooping these guys out. Putting them right there. Scoop. Boom. Scoop. So I'm going to sell some of these, because I obviously don't have enough room for 100 chicks, but most of these are meat birds, so, oh, that guy accidentally threw, kinda. So, these, oh my goodness, they're hard to hold. So, obviously, the meat birds don't take up room in your coop because, you can pasture raise them, and 2, they'll only be there for a certain amount of time. So, they're not a big deal. So, keep scooping chicks out. This guy I really like. He's super pretty. This is an Americana chick. Oh, no, that's not. This is a dark Brahma. These guys are really pretty. These are some blue-laced red Wyandottes. And then the rest are just Americanas and what I already said. So, yeah. So, guys, this will be the end of the video. There's all the chicks right there. This will be the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It is a really long one, so stick with me through it. My filming was horrible throughout the whole tour, so I'm sorry about that. And also, the sound was horrible at the hatchery, but it's all stuff we have to get past. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.